Welcome back, my lovelies. Today I'm gonna share with you my current favorite makeup that kind of I just keep going back to no matter if I'm testing new products. I kind of sneak in some of these that I just really like to wear. Let's begin with skincare. First one is the Summer Fridays. This is a soft reset AHA exfoliant solution. I really like it in the mornings. I feel like it sets my face up for a nice day of makeup wearing. And I'll either go with a cotton round or just my hands. I'll just pour it in there and just tap it on my skin. Next up, I'm gonna take this right here. This is by Naturium. This is their Alpha Arbutin Serum 2%. It has alpha arbutin plus niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. I'll take this. I'll just do one pump of this. And if you follow Mixed Makeup, that's Susan Yara on YouTube, Instagram. I believe she has a Facebook page. She started her makeup line, skincare line, and I've been really enjoying it. And I actually got some skincare for Andre as well, and it's been working on him tremendously. Right, babe?
Love it.
See, he loves it. And then I'm taking her Vitamin C Serum Plus. I just like this stuff right here. And I'm layering this stuff because it works on my skin really well. And I wanna make sure I have some kind of vitamin C during the day. And then once I have that on my face, move on to moisturizer, and this is her gel cream, her niacinamide. Say that 10 times fast. And it's literally like a jelly formula. Not jelly, it's more like a nice gel formula. And it wears beautifully underneath makeup. And then for sunscreen, I'm going in with Supergoop, their matte screen. Has SPF 40. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like this as much as the glowy version, but I actually like this one more than the glowy version. I don't know why, it just sits better on my skin. And you guys know me, I'm not the biggest fan of sunscreen on my face, just sunscreen alone. It just makes my face like freak out. This has like a nice tint to it, but it doesn't tint on your face, which is weird. And it has like a whipped texture. And it's not super matte. Next step, going to moisturize or hydrate my lips. This is their e.l.f. Ride or Die Balm in Mighty Mint. I hate the packaging, but I really like the lip balm. Like, I seriously hate it. It's so hard to get the product out. Oh my goodness. Just prepping the lips. Wow, I do the rest of my face makeup or just makeup in general. Okay, let's move on to the face base makeup. Starting with one of my favorite foundation, I just keep going back to. This is the new NARS. This is a soft matte complete foundation, and let me tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of matte foundations in general, but something about this formula is so pretty on the skin, and I always get compliments on my skin whenever I wear this right here. I have two shades that I mix. I mix Oslo Light 1 and then Yukon Light 2.5. I had to get two shades because when I purchased this, a lot of the in-between shades were sold out. So I got these two shades to mix it together. And then I just take on my finger, place in some areas. And my favorite way to apply this foundation is using a dampened sponge or a dampened beauty blender. And I've been loving these two right here. My fave, the Beauty Blender Pro, and then the e.l.f. sponge. They're just so good. I like the e.l.f. sponge for all over the face. It's so big, it's so bouncy, it's so fluffy, it's soft. It's not super dense. It kind of reminds me of just the original Beauty Blender, but just bigger. Just look at that difference in size. And this foundation is beautiful. I think it's stunning. It doesn't make me super oily throughout the day. It just kind of sits there so beautifully, and I feel like it looks kind of better as the day goes on. And I'm just going back in with a sponge to pick up a little bit of product wherever I need more coverage. If you haven't tried out the sponge yet by e.l.f., do yourself a favor. Go to your local Ulta. I think Target also has them. Or just on the e.l.f. website and pick yourself up this sponge. It's so nice. And I'm just gonna use that cotton round that I used for the toner slash AHA exfoliator and just take that off the back of my hand. All right, next step, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And I have basically fallen in love once again with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Micro. It's the universal taupe shade. And my eyebrows are pretty much back to normal since I permed them, what, like 7 weeks ago? 8 weeks ago. But I just love this pencil. It's just so easy to work with. You don't have to press as hard if you don't want as much pigment, but if you want more pigment, press a little bit harder. And it's that good blend of creamy yet stiff. Y'all, I need to perm these brows again. And then for the eyebrow gel Benefit, this is their 24-hour brow setter. And I just have the miniature version. I have the big one, but I just like the miniature one because it's so cute. You guys know I love the Benefit Gimme Brow, but it has like fibers and it has pigment, which I love. But I like this one for some reason with this pencil because I feel like this pencil is a little bit darker. And since I permed my brows when they're falling down, I feel like this holds the brows up really nicely. And it doesn't make the brows look crusty and just gross. Okay, let's move on to concealer. I have been really enjoying this concealer. The Ulta Beauty, their full coverage liquid concealer, waterproof. And it's just something about it is so good. This might be a controversy. I'm not the biggest fan of Tarte Tape Shape. I bought it recently and I just tried it and it looked so cakey underneath my eyes. Maybe they changed the formula, I'm not sure. But I loved it when it first came out years ago, but I got it recently and I don't like it. I can't believe I'm saying that. But this reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape and the Makeup Forever, their Velvet Matte Formula, the new concealer. But it's just really creamy, it's lightweight, and you don't have to set it with powder. It kind of just sets on its own and it doesn't budge, it doesn't crease on me. It's just a really good concealer. I really enjoy it. This, I have 2 shades. I use Fair Cool and Light Cool. And the wands are really nice. I just like how creamy they are. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender to blend this in. And I've used this concealer with a brush and a sponge, and it looks beautiful both ways. And when I say it doesn't crease, I mean, if you have fine lines underneath your eyes, you are gonna see your fine lines, but it's not going to create extra creasing. Kind of rare for a lot of concealers. I discovered these concealers when I was doing the full face of Ulta Beauty makeup, and I've just been using it since. For liquid eyeliner, I've been really loving this one. I picked this up when I think it was during spring. If you're looking for a really good, luxurious eyeliner, this one's really beautiful. This is the Tom Ford Eye Defining Pencil, and it has 2 sides. First side, you have just the regular typical felt tip liner. It's a little bit longer. And then on this side, it's super tiny little pen where you can get really precise. I'm just not gonna create too big of a flick, just a little bit, something here just to define the outer lashes. What I like about it, the eyeliner is always at the tip. I can be really precise, I can be really sharp, and it's a good and bad thing just because it's always so dark. You can mess up really fast, or you can create a really beautiful, precise wing. And for mascara, I've been really loving this off camera. I've used this several times on camera, but I haven't really been like talking about it. This is the Marc Jacobs Lifting and Volumizing Mascara, that's what it's called. It's just a really good mascara. I'm not asking too much for mascara. I just wanted to lift, I wanted to volumize my lashes, I want them to separate my lashes, I want them to be really black, and I want them to stay there, not smudge. I don't want them to smear, I don't want them to flake and transfer.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I'm asking for my mascara. It's not too much, is it? But this one, it just does all of it. I can even wear on my lower lash line. It doesn't budge, it doesn't transfer to my under eyes. It's just really good. It's not like a special wand. I feel like this is a very typical mascara wand, but it's just something about the formula that I really enjoy. For bronzer, I'm using the Jouer, their light to medium bronzer duo, Sunlight and Suntan. I'm gonna be using this shade right here. And I've been really enjoying the Ulta Beauty Bronzer 21 brush. It's just so fluffy. It has kind of like a tapered little end at the very top. It's very soft. And I feel like it really blends the bronzers in very beautifully. I just really like their formulas because they're so blendable. They work with a lot of different formulas, like a matte formula, a dewy formula, and they just look very nice with a lot of different makeup that I've been wearing. For blush, I've been mixing these 2 together. I'm using the e.l.f. This is Always Cheeky, and then Ulta Beauty in Sweet as Honey. And then for highlight, this is by Clinique. This is their Power Pop Flower Highlighter in Lunar Pop. Look how pretty that is. It's so stunning. And I'm using It Cosmetics highlighter brush. Before I move on to the lips, I'm going to take the same beauty blender, the e.l.f., and just very gently kind of go over all of that. I find that because it's still a little bit damp, it helps to kind of blend everything together on the cheeks, especially the highlight and the blush. All right, and for lips, I've kind of fallen back in love with the YSL, I can never get their name right, Rouge Volupte Shine lipsticks. And I've been loving a lot of different colors, but this one right here is number 83. I think it's called Blue Rose. Could be wrong, I think it's Blue Rose, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've been really liking these. I didn't think I was gonna do my hair in this video, but I might as well do it and show you guys what products I've been loving for my hair as well. First step is the Olaplex number 7 binding oil. I think I've shared when I first got it months ago, and I've been testing it since, and I feel like I've used it so much, but still look at that. It looks like I haven't even touched it. But I only get like 3 to 4 drops, if that. And I just really like it before I style my hair, like drying my hair. And my hair looks dry, but it's still slightly damp, especially in the back. So I'm going to dry my hair quickly before I use my curling iron. And then still, one of my favorite hair tools that I go to so many occasions is the Dyson Airwrap. This is just so good. I still can't get enough of it. I think it's such a great tool. This is definitely worth the investment in my opinion. Yeah, I can't go back. It's just so good. Okay, for curling iron, I've been really liking the T3. This is their newer technology. I mentioned this before in one of my videos, is what I like about it is the clip. Usually with the T3 curling irons, their clips are really, I don't wanna say sticky, they're just a little bit harder to unclip and to open and close. But I feel like this one right here is just the perfect amount of tightness and holds the hair in there really nice. And I really like their newer technology right here. You can choose if you've had your hair colored, if you've done nothing to your hair, how thick, how coarse your hair is, things like that. So I really like that. It's a little bit smarter, so you don't have to really have to guess how much heat you need to use on your hair. It kind of guesses for you, or tells you how much heat is appropriate for your hair. And that completes the beauty products that I've been loving lately, that they've just been circulating my everyday routine. If I'm wearing makeup, if I'm doing my hair, things like that. Please share your favorite beauty products down below with all of us. But for now, thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see you next one very soon. Bye.